Hello and welcome to module 4 of Artist to Earner. So today is all about building your ideal customer avatar and knowing exactly who you are selling to. Before we kick off, I would just like to remind you that if you want to access any of these worksheets and any of the resources, they are in the free WhatsApp support group in the description of this video, and you'll also be able to ask questions, get feedback, all of that sort of stuff. So the core outcome of this module is for you to have a detailed, emotionally grounded profile of your ideal customer, so you can write content, build offers, and create marketing that speaks to them directly. Now that you've explored your niche and seen what's already working, it's time to zoom in on one specific type of person that you'll help. A customer avatar is a fictional representation of a very real audience, one with clear goals, frustrations, fears, and desires. Speak to one person and the right people will come. Speak to everybody and no one listens is exactly what I was saying with niching in the last episode. If you haven't already watched that, I highly recommend you do, because then the rest of this will make sense. So this is how you create resonance, not just reach. So lesson 1, you want to specify your skills. That's by developing your avatar. Real people buy from people that they relate to. Again, this is something that I mentioned in the previous one. And if your copy, content, or offer feels vague, it's probably because your audience is too broad. Your avatar gives you clarity for everything that follows, especially content and offers. So let's get straight into the customer avatar worksheet. Here, you'll know exactly who you're helping in the music industry. Before building your offer or brand, you need to deeply understand the person you're helping. This worksheet will help you clarify your customer's life, pain points, desires, and how you can make a real difference in their musical journey. So who is my ideal customer? An ambitious, independent artist, producer, or music lover for all ages who wants to build a meaningful, sustainable income in music. Not just be famous, but be free. They love creativity and want guidance on turning passion into profit without losing themselves. What are they struggling with? Feeling overwhelmed by all of the conflicting advice online, not knowing how to monetize their skills, lack of structure or clear next steps, low confidence in building an audience or business, imposter syndrome, or the fear of not being ready. So, what else might my ideal avatar, want? What else have they already tried? Sorry, I'm so tired today, and I'm really rushing to get this out because I'm away with festivals for a few weeks from tomorrow morning. So, what have they already tried? They've watched endless YouTube videos and downloaded free guides, posted music content on socials with little traction, paid for basic promotional services or courses that just didn't deliver, tried Fiverr or Upwork but got lost in the noise, and attempted to build offers or funnels without any support. What is their dream outcome? To make consistent income from their music or music related services, to have clarity, confidence, and a plan they believe in, to wake up excited, to work on their craft and brand, to feel recognized, valued, and independent, and to help others create impact through music. So you can kind of already get an idea of who I'm targeting. Now, this is quite broad, I will admit, but because for me, I'm literally targeting people that want to make money from music, people that want to expand upon their product, which is music. You know, it's people that actually take this stuff seriously and want to make money from it, and that could be anyone, obviously. But what are they afraid of? Wasting more time and money going in circles, never getting their music or ideas heard, being judged or misunderstood for charging money, not having what it takes to succeed in business, or losing motivation or burning out. What would they not want? Obviously, musicians don't want corporate jobs that drain their souls, to rely on luck, labels, or algorithms, scams, shady marketing tactics or gimmicks, another generic how to grow on Instagram course, a life that feels out of alignment with who they are. So again, I'm really targeting creative musical people that just want more from their life and want to basically make money from the very thing that they love the most, essentially. What words or phrases do they use? This is huge. So my friend Jack Wood, who's also a guitar teacher, also my guitar teacher conveniently, he really got me onto this because he kept talking about getting stuck in a rut and unlocking the fretboard. And for him, they're just like magic phrases that a lot of guitarists used for their problems. So again, you just kind of want to figure out the what people are struggling with and the way that they phrase it, so that when you say these things in your messaging, it really resonates with your customers. So I just want to make a living doing what I love. I'm sick of winging it. I've got the talent, but I need the business side. I want to grow without selling my soul. That's a huge one. And I don't know where to start because that's obviously a problem for a lot of people. They wake up uninspired. This is their day-to-day life and what it looks like. They wake up uninspired but scattered. They scroll through social media and compare themselves to others. They squeeze in time for music between work or uni but feel stuck on how to turn it into something real. And they think about coaching, branding offers, and audience building, but it feels like they need a map. But deep down, they know they're meant for more, but they just don't really know actually what to do, where to start, and that's exactly where I come in. So now we've covered that, of course, you should know who they are, what they're struggling with, what they've already tried, what they want more than anything, what they fear or avoid, what words they actually use, and what the day in their life looks like. Remember, you're mainly going to get these kind of answers from actually interacting with people, which I know you might not want to do, but it's got to be done. Again, this could be Facebook groups, this could be subreddits, this could just be people that you know. You really have to engage with people to figure out who they are and what they want. That's just part of this. So lesson 3, here are some example avatars to inspire you. So you could think an indie artist, a 24-year-old singer-songwriter releasing on Spotify, stuck at 2K streams, struggling with confidence, DIY marketing, and consistency. Or perhaps a bedroom producer, maybe a 19-year-old making hard beats but can't find artists to work with, confused by social media and wanting real feedback and growth. Or perhaps a content-shy DJ, a 27-year-old gigging locally, wanting to grow on Instagram and get international bookings but feels awkward making videos. Or perhaps a part-time music freelancer, say a 35-year-old guitar teacher or sound engineer working full-time in a day job, craving a flexible business to escape 9-to-5 life. And finally, you want to get emotional, not just logical. What keeps them up at night? Like, what really, really bothers them, you know? And what would success feel like for them? And what are they too afraid to admit publicly? Think about the music that people really connect with. People love music that says things that they were thinking but didn't have words for. If you can really tap into this and really tap into people's kind of worries and fears, not in like a manipulative way, but in a way where you can then throw them a hand and pull them out of the sinking sand that they're in, you know, throw them a solution to their problem. That's exactly what you want to do. So if I were you, I would write a journal entry as who you believe your avatar to be. You could say, I'm so frustrated because XYZ. If I could just do XYZ, I'd finally feel XYZ. Also, if you have a rough idea of these kind of person, feel free to just brainstorm with ChatGPT. Say, for example, you could tell it, you are this XYZ person avatar thing. What are you struggling with? What XYZ? You could then literally ask it what your offer is, what your target avatar is, and ask it all of these questions and see what it comes up with, because it's not cheating, it's just inspiration, and it's a very, very, very valuable tool if you harness it correctly. So hopefully you've walked away from this module with a fully developed customer avatar and deep emotional understanding of who your business is for, so everything you create speaks directly to the right person. Again, I will just mention that you can access all of these worksheets, all of these resources in the WhatsApp support channel in the description of this video. Please, if you've got any value from this, like, comment, subscribe, drop a comment, drop some feedback, share with a friend even, and if there's any questions that you have about anything that I've covered, drop me a message on Instagram or join the WhatsApp channel in the description below. My name's Gwathan, the founder of Hendrick. I'm amazed that you're still here. I'm super proud of you, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.